Introduce yourself again.
Jeremy Cruz, 14 years old, just training with my stepfather, his coach, and just, never giving up, just training, working out, for football. I'm trying to gain more, more pounds, more muscle. My goal is like 175, I'm like 135, by the time I get there. And yeah, just training for high school, just doing boxing, self-defense, dedication, never giving up. Just doing me.
All right. And how tall are you?
5'9", 5'10".
5'9". Yeah. All right. And how old? Well, you told me how old. What school you go to?
Right now, I'm looking for a high school. I'm going for a freshman right now, and just trying to find a school with a good football team. That's my goal right now. Yeah.
All right. You from Jersey City?
Yeah.
All right. What part?
Heights.
Heights. All right. All right. So you out here today with your stepdad?
My stepdad. I'm his stepdad. Yeah.
Introduce yourself.
Gio. I work at the W Hotel in Hoboken. Training my stepson with my coach, and at the same time trying to get into the Golden Gloves. 30 years old, and it's never too late. You're never too old to accomplish something you want to really do.
Yeah.
And
I want to pay him back because you told me you're 190 pounds.
Yes.
I just can't believe it. I'm looking at you going, that's crazy, right? 190 pounds. I don't believe it.
190.
But, all right, but that's solid, right? That
oh yes.
Can't underestimate you, right?
It's muscle, but I have to burn down the muscle. Yes.
And but that's going to help you in the ring, right? Because everybody's like, oh, look at that dude. You're not going to be expecting the power that comes from all that.
Yes, absolutely.
Right?
But just staying humble, spirit strong, and staying safe out there. Everyone be careful and just stay positive.
All right. Introduce yourself. You're the trainer.
Angel Dejesus, trainer.
What gym?
Hackensack Fitness Spring Gym. Yeah.
All right, in Hackensack.
Hackensack.
All right, but I see your shirt. It says Magic Hands.
Yeah, this is one of the fighters we work with for Philadelphia. One of the Doños brothers. The kid was on the Olympic team, but decided to go the professional way because there's a lot of politics in boxing. In the amateurs, you know what I mean? There's always so politics and
because everybody think they got the next one and they want to get their guy in there.
Yeah, they want to get their guy in there, and it's tough. So he decided to turn pro, and he was winning with his first pro debut.
Really?
So I got the shirt.
Did he win?
Yeah, he won. He stopped the guy in the second round.
Nice.
Yes, but him and his brother, they're bad boys, man. They're Doña brothers, yes. You got Jeremy's this one. This one here, Jeremy. Imagine he got nice boxing. The other brother's a big puncher. Yeah.
All right, see, how long you been training guys?
I've been 30-something years, man.
Really?
Yeah, so 30-something.
Why you like training guys? Why you like training fighters?
Because I couldn't do it. I started young at 16. I was weighing 198. And then I lost 60 pounds. But then I kept, kept my habits and eating. My father was own restaurants. It was tougher for me.
Right.
I wore plastic summer, winter, fall, every day.
To burn them calories, baby.
And then it takes a toll on you too, you know what I'm saying? It does take a toll on you. But from there, I didn't make it as a pro fighter, but I had 5 world champs, you know what I'm saying?
You trained 5 world champs.
Yeah.
Listen, they always say that as great as Michael Jordan was, he can't be a coach. He's
That's
not,
right,
because
that's
he can't teach what he had.
What he had, right.
And it's always a lot of times it's guys who don't reach the heights, but who understand the sport and can teach it.
Just like a good fighter could be a professional fighter, world champ. He wants to show him your style, but that style don't fit you. You know what I'm saying? It don't fit you. What I do is I try to correct what he needs to be correct. If you got a good right hand, I ain't messing with the right hand. It's there already. If you got a good jab, I ain't messing with that. It's there already. If you got no uppercut, I teach him that. But you know what I'm saying? Other things you got to teach, or you got to perfect. It's almost the same thing. It gets boring after a while, but you know what's perfection? That's what it is. When it comes out automatic, you know you did your job.
Nice.
And when they see you as a fighter, as a trainer and a fighter, they know you. When you go to that fight, they know your kid got a good jab because you always with a good jab. Your whole team comes with a good jab and good boxing skills to get in shape, and they're in shape, and they're taught the right way. You know what I'm saying? That you get a reputation at the same time. You beat good corners as you lose to good corners too. Right. You know what I'm saying? We've been there with.
I'm glad you made that point because a lot of times we see in football and basketball and other team sports, everybody talk about the team.
Yes.
But even though boxing is an individual sport and wrestling is another MMA the fighter, but there is a team.
Yeah, there is a team.
The team is the coaches, the trainers, and everybody, right?
We beat a Trinidad. We beat a Floyd Patterson. We beat a lot of good teams, and at the same process. You know what I'm saying? So, and as you do. You get your reputation. They look at you, and you got a good team. A good trainer, a good coach, good mentor. You know what I'm saying?
What do you think is the biggest attribute that a fighter needs if you want to be a fighter? Because like I said, MMA is real big now. A lot of kids, I want to be like Conor McGregor. I want to do this stuff. I want to do it. But I mean, what do you think is the one thing you gotta have?
Dedication. You gotta have dedication, man. Because you know what? It's snowing out there. You gotta listen. De La Hoya got millions of dollars. Same thing with Mayweather. They're out there in the snow, man, up in the mountains. They know the work they got to put in, because you got to be safe in there too. Don't forget, you say taking a punch, you get hit with a good shot, you want to recuperate from that shot. If you go in there dehydrated and all that, it could end bad for you, man. It really could end bad for you. Because if you're dehydrated, you're not taking a good intake, and you're not in shape. You ain't do the right work. I should have ran yesterday. You know what I'm saying? It's not like that. You have to do it. Because if you don't do it, you can say, "Oh, I jump. I don't need to run." Listen, you need to run. You gotta run. You gotta get that win. You gotta get the good legs in you. Just jumping is not gonna do it. You gotta get movement. It's dedication, really dedication, and you're gonna have to want to do it. If you push the kid to do it, he's not gonna do it.
All right.
He's gonna want to do it.
But if they got enough dedication, you can teach them what they need.
Yeah. Oh yeah. You especially, I'd rather you have balls than skills. I can put these skills, but I can't put this.
Yeah, it's the
You
heart.
can't even go to the wizard, go see get a heart, because there ain't none. But that's the main thing. You gotta have balls to do this. If you ain't got the balls, you're wasting your time to do it. You can use it for other things, but if you ain't got the balls, you can't do it, man.
Listen. And when we say balls, we talking metaphorical balls, right?
Yeah.
We're not talking the literal balls.
Yeah,
I was gonna say a lot of the girl fighters don't have no balls.
Yeah, but they got
balls.
Yeah, they do got balls. Yeah.
Right?
Yeah, they do got balls. Sometimes girls got more balls than men.
Yeah. Oh no,
They're very dairy, bro.
Because when you were talking that, I was making me laugh. I was thinking about my football coach, and he was going, "Girls don't play football because they ain't got no balls."
Yeah, that's
right?
bullshit. Yeah,
now it's back in the day, right? Back in the day, they ain't got no balls.
Run, bro. You got girls that can hit.
And in this day and age,
it's changing. They
do got balls.
It's changing.
Right?
Yes, it's changing.
They don't have physical balls,
but they got the anger. They got heart.
They do have
we say that heart.
They do have a lot of anger. They can tap that anger real good.
Yes, they could.
All right.
Yeah, I'm glad you stopped by, man. Appreciate you.
You too. And I hate to interrupt your session because listen, this was your first day.
We're done.
Yeah.
This was your first day, right? And you're training for football, and so you're cross-training now. It's your first day. I've been out with your stepdad who's getting ready for Golden Gloves, and they actually had his trainer too. So that's if you're getting professional quality, right? So, what do you think? Because you played football and stuff before basketball. What do you think about the workouts and stuff? And how do they compare?
Boxing is a nice sport, great self-defense sport. Like they said, dedication, you have to give a lot of your time. By the time you get better, and that's it. It's a nice sport.
Okay. So
you think first love is football, though.
Yeah. But this is all preparation for the football.
It's gonna help.
All right. All right. No
His
doubt.
cardio, his stamina, to get his lungs opened up.
And this is day one, right?
Day one.
He's a passion. He does boxing too.
You got
a lot of football players, baseball players.
Oh, because it's great conditioning.
Oh, yeah.
It's conditioning, yes.
You got NFL dreams, young man? You want to play wide receiver?
Wide receiver.
Glamour position, right? I was watching today, you got mossed, right? Because if Randy Moss was so good, which means you got burned, right?
Yeah, I got burned.
Yeah, I saw that.
So you want to moss some people?
Oh yeah.
All right, but then you call cruise there, right? You're going to cruise them, huh?
Oh, yeah.
Cruise right by. All right. And so, anything you want to say to anybody out there? Like I said, you're looking for a school. This COVID-19 stuff, is it, all the schools is kind of iffy.
Hard.
Is it making it hard to get in?
It's hard.
All right. So, but you want to stay here in Jersey City, or you just want to go anywhere you can get a good football program?
Anywhere, to be honest. Yeah, any sacrifice. Can sacrifice. Make it work. I got my stepfather to help me out.
Definitely.
And everything.
Yes, we have to very 100% on his dream. We have to be there and push him and motivate him. Whatever the kid likes, just push him and be there. Be his good mentor, his best friend and father at the same time, and always teach him the right from wrong, and always speak to him as a friend at the same time as a dad. And push him.
Listen, I want to say my thing about you guys. You talk about teaching and about training. I want to give props, especially as a parent, for the patience, right? Because a lot of times you want to teach it, they want to learn it, but they don't want to learn. But you guys hang in there, because I'm the kind of guy I try to teach you, don't want to learn it, get at it, right? But you guys stick with it, right?
As long as they want to do with it, man.
Correct. You have to want it.
Yeah, they're gonna have to want it.
If you want it, you can accomplish anything you want. You gotta have that passion for whatever you do.
Yeah, whatever you do.
Absolutely.
Baseball, basketball, the basketball players, a lot of good guys that learn, they shoot the balls by themselves. They practice by themselves. Jordan, all those guys, they play by themselves. They play with nobody.
They call it a gym rat. They just like to be
Yeah,
in
you know,
there.
they like to perfect
Or
themselves.
Magic Johnson
They
walking
like to
around
perfect-
bouncing the ball.
Yeah, they like to perfect themselves.
That
man.
work you put in behind
Yes,
doors
yes.
is what really shows
Yes,
off at
yes,
the
yes.
end.
They make it look so easy, but you try to do.
Right? And in religion, they say people see the glory, but they don't know the story.
Yes.
Right? They see it up front, but they don't know what led up to that.
You're right. Yeah, if you get a good soccer player, the guy's in the field every day. Getting wet, getting banged up, getting, same thing.
Which is why they can do those tricks,
That's
right?
why they can do all those stuff. That's
Right? And those guys on the bicycles, the BMXs, on the skateboards,
yeah,
they
do.
fall on a
They
million
practice,
times.
But they're practicing. They're out there
Training every
practicing.
day, every
Yeah, you're
day,
right.
every day. You wake
Yes.
up,
People
you
don't see
go to
that.
sleep, think, train, wake up, train.
Yes.
Yes.
Sleep, eat,
Yes. Train.
everything. Train.
All right, no doubt. So one last thing, give yourself a plug. You're training. People want to get trained. Like I said, a lot of he's talking about he's 30. That's not old, right?
No,
but
okay.
but a lot of people, guys getting older, they want to get in shape. We see the fitness crazy people out here running
Yeah,
around.
yeah,
Like I said, boxing is a great.
Boxing is
Boxing,
one of
any of the
one of
fighting
best.
sports is one of the best
I
training.
train guys that train in other gyms before, and they say, wow, I can't believe it. And the thing about this, you won't get a boxing body. Every other way, weights and stuff. Here, he used to do weights.
Mhm.
Now he don't even do weights no more, but he's getting more cut up and he's more loose. Before he used to be bulky and everything, but he say he loves boxing better than pumping weights. So
And you get toned, and it's
Yes.
also a
Yeah,
different kind of
tone,
strength.
Yes, the definitions, tone,
Yes.
speed, stamina.
yes.
Nothing wrong against weightlifting.
no.
Everyone has their own,
Everybody got their own stuff.
style and all. But
Guys that do that weight stuff,
yes.
they love it, and they do everything just to get big. You know that.
Yes, to be
They
huge.
do it to be huge, and that's what they love. That's their passion.
Yes.
You gotta love it. You gotta love what you do.
All right, but get some plug. Where can anybody look you up? Can people find you online? You see, you're not on social media.
Well,
But if somebody wants to train,
Right
and
now
get
we're training Julian Hammerhands. Hopefully we're fighting in September in Vegas. He's got to be in a bubble over there for about 14 days. So right now he's over there right now training with Danny Ugas, who's fighting for a world title to another Cuban fighter we used to train. And just wish them all luck and be safe, man. Be safe. Put on that mask, man. Mask up. You got to mask up. You know how it is. I already had the COVID, so.
So you were a survivor. Is it as bad as people say it was? I mean, when
Well,
you,
for me, thank God, it was, and it was pretty warm when I got it too. So, I didn't have no symptoms. Matter of fact, my wife was supposed to do it. She didn't go, so I went.
and it did.
Then after that, she went. She got TC too. Yeah, but thank God, because I feel bad because she gets asthma, so I was scared.
Yeah, which is real
But
tough.
It was some stuff for them, So, but thank God we survived.
Thank God we survived. Now we're training again, getting back into the fit life, and staying healthy, positive, and staying safe.
All right, you
But
getting
this
ready for
COVID is
go?
making everybody work out because
everybody's scared,
Everybody's scared, so it's making
Yes.
everybody work out, man,
Yes.
which is good in one way. And I'm sorry for the other people that passed away. Really, respect to them, and
Well, you also, we talk about motivation, and you talk about the heart and desire, but fear of death. You want to live.
You want to live, man. I got grandkids. I got still raising, man. So we gotta live.
Nice. And you got Golden Gloves coming up. When is it gonna
Well, I
come?
first have to make weight. Once I make my weight, then we can start talking about the enrolling and
What time? What
signing
you got to
up.
get down to?
I have to get down to at least 145,
You got to lose
150.
45 pounds.
Yes.
That's half of you, dude.
Yes.
Ah.
Yes.
You gotta live
But
something like
it's-
this guy.
Yes.
Something
Yes.
like that.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yes.
All right.
Yeah.
All right. Okay, but when it's goes, is there a deadline for your training though?
There's not a deadline. Well, when you're cutting weight, you can always go to the other gyms, let's say Newark, and go
To
for
sign up for the Golden Gloves. Is there a
Well,
deadline?
right now they hold off on everything.
Yeah,
It's usually
everything is hold off.
on December. Starts in December, but with the COVID right now, they're gonna be strict with that. They
Yes.
gotta wait. Now everybody's gotta wait on
It's a
it.
very crazy process now.
So it's kind of a good thing. You got time.
Yeah,
It's
you got time,
yes,
yes.
exactly. I
Put
can
it
see
fine.
it that way.
Yeah.
It's time for me to keep motivated.
Dude, you're going to lose half of yourself. Because
Yes.
I'm telling you, I do not see 190 pounds. I'm looking at
Yes.
you. Right?
Yeah,
All right.
190.
All right, we're taking out the young dude. Any words of wisdom to all the young cats, your generation, anybody? Anything you want to say?
Never give up.
Yeah,
Never give up. Always chase your dreams. Always work on your craft. Always put work.
Put the work in. Yeah, there you go.
That's good enough for me. I'm going to pan out.
Yeah. All right, champ.
All right, thank you.
Thank you
Right,
for
we
everything.
down here in
boy.
Liberty State Park, and look what I ran. I ran into a great story. It's www.eclipse.biz. Eclipse with a K. EKLIPSE.biz. I'm going to give you everything. All right?